Hello, my lovely subscribers, my amazing cybernauts. You are welcome to today's episode on Sustainary Energia channel. Are you a new subscriber? I welcome you to this wonderful channel. My name is Egbe Eyong Akumbe. I specialize in energy, natural resources, and sustainable development law. If you are joining us newly on Sustainary Energia, then I'd like you to know that on this channel we discuss both the renewable and the non-renewable natural resources. Now, in the course of talking about them, you have to get to some former episodes to understand which is which. We are already in one of the non-renewable natural resources, and there we find ourselves in petroleum, in crude oil, in hydrocarbons. They are all the same thing. So in today's episode, I want to continue with the actors. Now, there are many people, many countries involved. There are up to 85 countries involved in the production of oil. Amongst these 85, they all produce very different quantities, of course, according to the technology that the country possesses. Now, the largest exporters of crude oil are found within motherland. They are the developing countries. They are the African countries. They are the largest exporters. The largest producers are also the net importers. And this is the United States of America. Take note. Keep it in mind. Sit on your own, understand it, digest it. For the love of motherland, reflect on it. The major producers of crude oil is Russia. Russia, being the major producer, is also a very good exporter. Unlike America, that is the largest producer and net importer, Russia is a major producer and also a very powerful exporter. Most of Eastern Europe and Western Europe gets their supplies from Russia. The impact could be felt when this whole war or crisis started, because the prices of most things went right up in Russia, because in all those countries, Eastern, Western Europe, because they could no longer get supplies from Russia. Of course, alternatives were considered. However, the prices of all such things skyrocketed. Bicycles became expensive because it did not use crude oil. So that's it. Now, we want to look at the quantity of crude oil that is found all over the world. Before we can get to the quantity of crude oil found all over the world, it is because there has been an analysis, and this analysis majorly brought out the world's total proven oil reserves. What is it? What's the quantity? What have the scientists come to conclude as per the quantity of total proven oil reserves? According to them, we have about 1.73 trillion barrels of oil. We're not going to finish that oil. Even in the next 100 years, we're not going to consume it all. So we have to be very, very keen on the sustainable part of these particular natural resources. It brings us to sustainable development of natural resources, because we have to consume while considering the future generations. We're not going to, in our generation, take it all, because as we are bringing forth kids, these kids are entitled to the natural resources. So whatsoever is done in this generation must put into consideration the generation yet unborn. Now, with this, I also like to talk about the major producers of crude oil. Crude oil is found in so many countries. As I earlier on said, as of 2022, about 85 countries are found in the production here. And I said in the list of countries, the 10th position belongs to Nigeria. Very good. However, the major producers of oil are found in the list of first 10, and these major producing countries, the top producing countries, are the ones in charge of a very great quantity of this oil being made available. We have up to 95 million barrels made available per day by the top producing countries of oil and gas, natural resource. And these top producing countries are United States of America, Russia, and Saudi Arabia. Now, this is the data we got from the scientists in charge of oil and gas. I get a little sensitive when I go through this, as first of all a scholar, then as an expert in the field. It somehow triggers certain questions. But the major thing we have to keep in mind is this data is not collected by us. Yet, motherland is impoverished because we do not have control of our natural resources. So, dear leaders, dear motherland leaders, this data has been prepared not by us, but by the same people who come to help us with the exploitation of our natural resources. If so little is contributed by us, why are we not in charge when it comes to their exploration and exploitation? We should bear in mind that things must be put in place so a proper inspection and follow-up is done throughout the exploration and exploitation exercise. Let's awaken our minds to the awareness of what quantity we truly are producing. Today's topic seems a little very sensitive because it has got to do with data. I am not of the science domain, so I basically deal with the data as per scientists found in the field. But as a Pan-Africanist, I am tempted to have this bitter taste in my mouth, not because motherland is laid back. No, motherland is far from being laid back, but because our leaders are yet to encourage the training of experts, the training of scientists, training of the people needed on the field. We need that technical know-how so that we can properly evaluate the quantity of crude oil produced by us within motherland. Collapse all the boundaries. Every motherland citizen belongs to Africa. So with this in mind, I come to the end of this wonderful episode, hoping that the episode is going to benefit you, and I hope to meet you in my very next episode. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.